In this video, we're going to go through 3 tools that are going to help you reprogram your mind so that the results you want to experience in your fitness come much more easy. My name is Jacob Beneventi. I'm the owner of Limitless Transformation Coaching, and for over 10 years, I've been working with leaders, entrepreneurs, business owners, executives, and I've helped them transform their physiques so that they look better, feel better, and lead better. And here's what I'll tell you. Most people over-obsess about the physical because fitness seems like a physical pursuit. And it is in some ways. But if your subconscious mind and your conscious mind, meaning your awareness of the goals that you want to accomplish, if those two do not become one, it's going to be very difficult for you to win and win big, not just in fitness, but in other areas of your life too. So let's dive into these 3 tools you can implement today to make fitness results come much more easy. But real quick, there's so many voices on the internet. I want to just give my credentials real quick. Take a look at some of my clients. These are some of the tools we used to help them get results just like this. We're talking about significant transformation. The tools I'm going to share with you today have helped fuel these transformations. So let's dive in. The first tool is future memories. When I have a client on board, I'll have them write down 5 to 10 future memories about how they're going to experience life as themselves in the future in their 10.0 version, in the best version of themselves. So for example, if I have a client who has a trip coming up 6 months down the line and they have 40 pounds to lose, they might visualize themselves on that tropical vacation on the beach, going from, if they start at 25% body fat, now they're down at 12% body fat. And they're experiencing how the sand feels beneath their feet. They're experiencing the pride they feel and the comfort they feel to have their shirt off at the beach, which is a contrast to where they're at in their starting point, but it's a reality in the future that they can visualize with great detail. So you can write down 5 to 10 future memories of yourself. Maybe it's you speaking on stage, or you on that vacation, or you being intimate with your significant other, your spouse. How is that going to shift when you become the best version of yourself? When you write down these future memories, add detail, visual, auditory. What do things smell like? How do things taste? How do things feel? See yourself from a third-party perspective and then feel yourself in your own body experiencing that event. I have a lot of clients who speak on stages. And so they'll visualize themselves speaking on stage in a perfectly tailored suit, feeling so confident within themselves and their body. And what you'll find is that the physical, in many cases, if that's not aligned, there tends to be a lack of alignment internally. So you can become very successful in your life. But if you haven't taken care of your health, that's going to create some cognitive dissonance. It's going to feel like, man, my life doesn't feel just right because though I'm successful, I have money, I have a beautiful family, I have an awesome life, you didn't take care of you. And so when you get that aligned, and you can design how you want to align it through these future memories, you'll notice life just comes a little bit easier. Everything starts to feel infinitely better because the vehicle you're walking through life in, your physical body, now matches the standards you have of excellence every other area in your life. So spend some time writing down these future memories, how things are going to feel, look, taste, how you're going to feel when you accomplish your fitness goal. Number 2, an identity paragraph. So this is a paragraph writing down who you are, the standards you hold, the body that you're going to experience life in. And it can be anywhere from 3 to 7 sentences about who you are, the level you want to live at, how you fuel your body, how you show up for your training, how you push yourself, and how that matches who you are on the inside. Because your identity really does govern your results, whether you realize it or not. I can explain it really simply. For those people who walk around at 10% body fat and have for years, that's just part of who they are. They don't have to think about being at 10% body fat. They just live a life that yields that result. Similarly, I had a client on board this week. He's at 48% body fat. He had a life where he had neglected his health up into his 70s. He's living a life in a body that reflects his internal standard in the area of his health. And so we walked through some of these future memories and this identity paragraph to help him redesign the level that he's going to live at, because he's not going to be there forever. We're going to change that quickly. This identity paragraph can be something that you have on your phone, that you reference every single morning, that you read when you're doing your morning walk or your cardio, to remind your conscious mind and your subconscious and unconscious mind exactly who you are and why it's important for you to show up the way that you show up. I'd encourage you, as you're writing out this paragraph, to not just write about how you're going to look and how you're going to feel, but also the impact you're going to have on other people because you made the decision to be this version of yourself. A lot of you watching this video are leaders. People look up to you. And so when you make decisions, people are watching, people are listening, and people are following your lead. So when you make a decision to become the very best version of yourself, what do you think that's going to do for the people around you? The third thing is a goal reward. Reward yourself. A lot of people use fitness to punish themselves. Oh, I had a vacation and now I need to get back on track and I need to beat myself into submission, which, look, I get it. But you can't grind forever. You're going to grind yourself into the ground. It's funny how fitness has become this thing that's so heavy for people. But think about it. What's heavy about living a longer time, being in a healthier body, getting more sexy? That's literally fun. There's nothing heavy about that. And so, how can you fuel your unconscious mind and make your goals so enticing that you have to run towards it? That's where rewards come in. And it's something, I'll be honest, I didn't encourage myself or my clients to do up until recently. But look, why don't you give yourself rewards for hitting certain goals? Because I think a lot of people struggle to hit their fitness goals because they're not properly incentivized. But what if you got a six-pack and then you got yourself the Rolex? What if you lost 30 pounds and you booked that Hawaii vacation? What if you lost, and it doesn't have to be something major, but what if you lost 10 pounds or got to your goal body composition and you just went out to a nice restaurant, a restaurant you love going to? Write down rewards tied to the goals that you have so that you can properly incentivize yourself to take action daily and to have fun while you're taking action. I've noticed when people do a fitness challenge where there's money as a reward, they tend to get very excited. So make sure you're properly incentivizing yourself so that you're having a great time in the process of becoming the very best version of yourself. These 3 tools, use them right now. Write down future memories. Write down your identity paragraph and write down some rewards that you're going to give yourself for achieving the result that you want to achieve. Realize fitness is an infinite game. You don't just arrive one day. So make sure you're setting up rewards in the short term, medium term, and long term. And realize that as you become better, everything else becomes better around you.